It is day number 76 of the self-quarantine today here in Los Angeles. I'm going to start by talking about the situation regarding COVID-19 here in Los Angeles. The number of cases and deaths are still rising, but there hasn't been any significant spikes. All I'm doing is giving you an updated information of what those numbers are. And so far, there hasn't been any high spikes. The curve is still being controlled as we speak here in Los Angeles. And speaking about Los Angeles, I actually wanted to give you an updated information about that LA protest that occurred yesterday. And I said if there was any more information that I had about that protest, I would be giving to you. And I am actually going to give you some information. I actually wrote it down. So, by a lot of different news outlets, local news outlets, said the same thing. The protest was organized by Black Lives Matter Los Angeles. The LA freeway, the 101, was blocked for a period of time. The time that it actually showed a lot of violence and broken and damaged property was when those two CHP cruisers' windows were shattered on the back. Demonstration lasted for several hours, but it was mostly peaceful, other than that incident that happened with those CHP cruisers' windows being shattered. And at the end of the night, there was no arrests that were made at all at this time, but there could press charges if they see any time, if they have any video footage of people, did some sort of crime or did something that was violent. But so far, maybe if they see those two individuals that shattered like the police windows, they could face felony charges, but who knows. But I think the mayor of Minneapolis actually said the best quote of last night, and it was actually brought in a lot of morning local news and international news. He said that being black in America should not be a death sentence, and that's what everybody's feeling. Every African American in the United States, the African American community is echoing those words. And again, we're seeing now a big divide and a big mistrust of law enforcement and the African American community, and it's going to take a while for any type of connection between those two entities. But for now, so far in Los Angeles, it's kind of calmed down. It's not It's a lot better actually of what's going on than what's going on in Minneapolis. Minneapolis, it's just a war zone going on. Yesterday there was looting, there was rioting, there was tear gas, there was houses and businesses caught on fire. It was terrible. And I'm glad that that didn't happen here in Los Angeles. But in day 2 of that demonstration, it's still continuing over there. But here in Los Angeles, it's good so far, and I'm glad that it is. So that is what is happening here in LA. So, like I said in my couple of videos before about businesses actually being open, the in-store shopping, all of different counties of California, not including LA, in the City of Commerce, the Citadel Outlet Mall is actually open today for the first time since the lockdown began early in March. Their hours are from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And they're implementing all the COVID-19 guidelines and protocols that all shoppers have to wear masks. The people that are working there also have to wear masks. They have to have this pixel glass behind them. They can't allow a certain amount of people to go inside the stores. If you don't have a mask, they'll provide you one, which is actually nice. And also, you have to be one of the first people to go inside because they're not going to allow everyone to go inside that outlet mall. So they want to minimize the crowd control and have crowd control there in the outlet mall. Now, speaking about unemployment again in the United States, it actually made headlines today. And the reason why is because they said that there was a report from the U.S. Labor Department that said that 2.1 million applied for U.S. unemployment just last week, which, if you add it all together, it's already going to be about 41 million people that are unemployed or apply for unemployment since March, since the start of this pandemic, the national jobless rate actually was 14.7 in April, and it's actually going to be the highest since the Great Depression of the 1930s. And it could look like it could increase to 20% of unemployment by the end of May. But we'll see what those numbers are once they have a different report. And again, what can I say about unemployment and EDD? The same culprits that are just taking so much time. The help is not coming in. It's frustrating just seeing all those people that haven't gotten any unemployment benefits, but it's a waiting game. And because of that high number of unemployment, of course, it's going to take a while for any type of benefits to arrive. But it's just frustrating, and all we can do is wait. So in a lighter note, I actually wanted to give an update of Simba. Like I said before, after the vet appointment and visit yesterday, when he came back home, he was a mess. He was growling. He wasn't himself. I think he was still high or stoned from the anesthesia when they had to sedate him. So he probably was very scared. But then early in the morning, he actually was himself. He actually was purring. He was headbutting. He actually jumped on the bed and kind of was trying to cuddle and maybe saying sorry that he was such a mess yesterday. But he's sleeping now. He's actually very comfortable. He's nice. He's a good kitten when he wants to be. He's just not a people person. He's only a people person if you feed him, if you do what you need to do for a cat, right? But so far, Simba is doing good. He's healthy. We just actually got information from the vet. He is a healthy cat. The blood work, everything is fine. He's a healthy cat, so can't ask for more than that. So that is it for today's video. Everyone, stay strong, stay safe.